In today's video, we explore 16 Dutch Bros interview questions and answers. Don't forget to customize these answers to highlight your unique qualifications and experiences. Here's a bonus tip. Research the company and review the job description so you can incorporate key skills relevant to the job role in your answers. Question number 1. List the top 3 skills that you have acquired in your last role that will help you in this position with Dutch Bros Coffee. When answering this type of question, focus on transferable skills that directly connect to the role of a Dutch Bros barista. Choose skills that reflect teamwork, customer service, and reliability, since these are highly valued at Dutch Brothers. Use concrete examples to show how you applied these skills in your past role. The key is to connect each skill to how it will help you succeed in delivering great service and creating a positive customer experience at Dutch Bros. In my last role, the top 3 skills I developed that will help me succeed at Dutch Bros are customer service, teamwork, and adaptability. First, I worked in a fast-paced environment where I learned how to greet customers warmly, listen to their needs, and ensure they left satisfied. That skill transfers perfectly to Dutch Bros, where building connections with customers is a top priority. Second, teamwork played a huge role in my previous job. I often collaborated with coworkers to manage peak times, support each other during busy shifts, and maintain a positive environment. I know Dutch Bros emphasizes working together to keep the line moving while still having fun, and I enjoy being part of that energy. Third, adaptability is something I've really built on. Whether it was adjusting to a last-minute schedule change, handling unexpected situations, or learning new tasks quickly, I stayed flexible. I believe these 3 skills will help me thrive at Dutch Bros and allow me to provide excellent service every single day. Question number 2. How does this position with Dutch Bros Coffee fit into your career goals? This question is about showing that you're thinking long-term. Dutch Bros values people who want to grow with the company. Even if you don't plan on staying forever, highlight how the skills you'll gain, customer service, leadership, teamwork, connect with your future goals. Show enthusiasm for the opportunity and align it with both personal and professional growth. This position at Dutch Bros Coffee fits into my career goals because I see it as an opportunity to grow both professionally and personally. I've always been drawn to customer service roles where I can make people's day better, and Dutch Bros stands out for its emphasis on energy, positivity, and genuine customer connections. My short-term goal is to sharpen my skills in providing fast, friendly service while learning how to thrive in a busy environment. Long-term, I want to develop leadership abilities, and I know Dutch Bros often promotes from within. The chance to learn teamwork, responsibility, and leadership in a company that values its people directly supports where I see myself heading. I enjoy building relationships with customers and coworkers, and I believe these experiences will prepare me for larger responsibilities in the future. Overall, working here isn't just a job to me, it's a chance to contribute to a brand I respect and to gain valuable skills I'll carry throughout my career. Question number 3. Tell us a little about your leadership qualities. Even if you don't have management experience, leadership can show up in small ways, helping coworkers, training new hires, or stepping up when needed. Focus on qualities like communication, responsibility, and setting a positive example. Give a concrete example of when you demonstrated leadership so the answer feels real and specific. I would describe my leadership qualities as being supportive, reliable, and able to motivate others in a positive way. In my last role, I wasn't a manager, but I often found myself stepping up when the team needed direction or encouragement. For example, when we had a new coworker join, I took the time to show them how to handle tasks during a rush, which helped them feel comfortable and confident faster. I believe strong leadership is about setting an example through your own work ethic, showing up on time, staying positive under pressure, and treating everyone with respect. I also think communication is key, so I make it a point to listen to others' ideas and keep everyone on the same page. At Dutch Bros, I would use these qualities to help create a supportive, fun, and efficient environment. Leadership doesn't always mean being in charge. It's about being someone others trust and look to for guidance, and I feel confident that I can bring that energy here. Question number 4. How would you describe your personality? This is a culture fit question. Dutch Bros looks for friendly, outgoing, and positive personalities that match their upbeat vibe. Choose words that show you're approachable, hardworking, and fun to be around. Be authentic, but tie your traits back to how they'll benefit the customers and your team. I would describe my personality as upbeat, approachable, and dependable. I naturally enjoy connecting with people and making them feel welcome, which is something I know is a big part of Dutch Bros culture. Friends and coworkers usually say I'm the person who keeps morale high even when things get stressful because I like to add humor or encouragement to the day. At the same time, I take my responsibilities seriously and can stay focused on the job at hand. I also consider myself adaptable. I can adjust my approach depending on whether a situation calls for energy, patience, or problem solving. This balance helps me get along with different types of people and makes me a reliable team player. At Dutch Bros, I think my personality would be a great fit because it combines enthusiasm with responsibility. I would bring energy to customers at the window, positivity to my coworkers during busy shifts, and the consistency needed to help the store run smoothly every day. Question number 5. How do you handle stress on the job? Dutch Bros is a high-energy, fast-paced environment, so they want to see that you can handle stress without losing your cool. Talk about practical strategies you use, staying organized, taking deep breaths, focusing on one task at a time, or using teamwork to share the load. Share an example of a stressful time and how you handled it well. I handle stress on the job by staying focused, organized, and keeping a positive mindset. I've learned that when things get hectic, it helps to slow down mentally, even if the pace of work is fast. For example, in my last job during a holiday rush, the store was packed with customers, and it would have been easy to get overwhelmed. Instead, I took a step back, focused on prioritizing each customer's need, and worked closely with my teammates to keep things moving smoothly. I also reminded myself to stay upbeat because customers can feel the energy you bring, and staying positive actually made the situation easier for everyone. I believe stress can bring out the best in a team if you approach it with the right attitude. At Dutch Bros, I would rely on teamwork, clear communication, and staying present in the moment to keep stress from ever becoming a problem. To me, challenges are just opportunities to show resilience and keep the day moving forward. Question number 6. Where do you see yourself a year from now? How does this position at Dutch Bros Coffee support that vision? This is a commitment question. Dutch Bros wants to see that you're not just applying for a paycheck, you're invested. Focus on how this role helps you grow skills, build experience, and possibly take on more responsibility. Show that you're looking for growth within the company while also being realistic. A year from now, I see myself growing within Dutch Bros and being someone the team can count on. My goal in the first year would be to really master the role of a barista, learning the products, understanding the customer base, and becoming confident in handling busy shifts. I'd like to be seen as someone who not only does their job well, but also helps create a positive, energetic environment for both coworkers and customers. As I continue developing, I hope to take on more responsibility, whether it's helping train new team members, stepping into shift lead opportunities, or finding other ways to support the store's success. This position supports that vision by giving me the foundation I need, hands-on experience, opportunities to work in a team-driven setting, and the chance to contribute to a company that values growth. Dutch Bros has such a strong culture of promoting from within, and I would be excited to see where hard work and dedication could take me within that first year. Question number 7. Why do you want to work for Dutch Bros Coffee? This is about passion and culture fit. Dutch Bros is known for energy, positivity, and community involvement, so highlight those values. Mention how you admire their culture, their customer-first approach, or their growth opportunities. Keep it personal and enthusiastic rather than just saying you need a job. I want to work for Dutch Bros Coffee because I've always admired the way the company creates such a positive and fun atmosphere for both customers and employees. Every time I've visited, I've noticed how upbeat the team is, and it makes the experience memorable. I want to be part of that environment where my energy and friendliness can make someone's day better. I also love that Dutch Bros focuses on community and giving back. It shows that the company values more than just business, and that's important to me. I see this as an opportunity to be part of something bigger than myself while learning valuable customer service and teamwork skills. I'm someone who enjoys fast-paced, people-centered jobs, and Dutch Bros feels like the perfect match for my personality. To me, it's not just about serving coffee, it's about building connections, spreading positivity, and being part of a team that stands for something uplifting and impactful. Before we continue, I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. You can download a copy of these interview questions and answers in PDF format by clicking on the link below and supporting my channel by making a minimum donation of $3. Your support allows me to keep creating valuable content to help you pass your interview and land your dream job. Thanks for your support and appreciation. Question number 8. Tell me about a time when you went above and beyond in the best interests of your company. Use the STAR method here: situation, task, action, result. Choose a story where you showed initiative or exceeded expectations. Focus on how your extra effort benefited the company, customers, or your team. Keep it positive and specific. In my last role at a retail store, we had a situation where the manager was unexpectedly out during one of our busiest days. The task was to keep the store running smoothly while still maintaining great customer service. I stepped up by helping organize the team, making sure tasks were divided evenly, and taking on extra responsibilities myself. For example, I managed the register during peak times while also training a new hire on simple tasks so they could contribute right away. The result was that we not only kept up with the heavy customer flow but also received compliments for staying friendly and organized under pressure. My manager later thanked me for stepping up and showing leadership when it was most needed. That experience taught me that going above and beyond isn't just about doing more work, it's about helping the whole team succeed. At Dutch Bros, I would bring that same attitude of jumping in wherever I'm needed to keep things running smoothly. Question number 9. Are you able to offer flexibility in your schedule, or do you have restrictions? Dutch Bros runs early mornings, late evenings, weekends, and holidays. They want reliable people who can handle flexible shifts. If you have restrictions, be honest, but show willingness to work around them. Emphasize reliability and your commitment to being dependable. I understand that Dutch Bros Coffee is open 7 days a week and that shifts can include early mornings, late evenings, weekends, and even holidays. I'm able to offer flexibility with my schedule, and I'm comfortable working during peak times when the store is busiest. In my past job, I often picked up extra shifts to help teammates, and I know how important it is for everyone to show up so the team isn't left short-handed. The only restriction I may have would be occasional school-related commitments, but I would always communicate them in advance and work with my manager to ensure proper coverage. Overall, I'm reliable, and when I'm scheduled, I show up ready to work. I know flexibility is key in making sure customers get the best experience, and I want to be part of the solution that keeps things running smoothly. Being dependable and adaptable is something I take pride in. Question number 10. How familiar are you with the types of products that we serve at Dutch Bros Coffee? This is a product knowledge and customer service question. They want to see if you've done your homework. Talk about your experience as a customer or what you know from research. Mention coffee, energy drinks, teas, and seasonal options. Show interest in learning more. I'm pretty familiar with the products Dutch Bros serves, both from being a customer and from looking into the menu online. I know Dutch Bros is well known for its wide range of coffee drinks, from classic Americanos and lattes to more creative flavored options that really stand out. I'm also familiar with the Rebel energy drinks, which I think are a unique part of what sets Dutch Bros apart from other coffee shops. In addition, I've seen that there are teas, lemonades, and seasonal specials that keep the menu exciting for customers year-round. While I don't claim to know every single item by heart yet, I'm excited to learn everything I can because I know accuracy and speed are important. I enjoy trying new things, so I plan on experimenting with the menu myself to better understand what customers like to order. I think having that knowledge and enthusiasm will help me make great recommendations and provide excellent service, while also showing customers that I care about their experience. Question number 11. If a Dutch Bros coffee customer complained that you gave them incorrect change, what would you do? This is a customer service plus conflict resolution test. They want to see you stay calm, professional, and respectful. Emphasize listening, double checking the mistake, and resolving it quickly with a positive attitude. Show that you'll protect both the customer experience and the company's reputation. If a customer complained that I gave them incorrect change, the first thing I would do is stay calm and listen carefully to their concern without interrupting. I think it's important to show understanding because even small frustrations can affect someone's overall experience. I would politely double-check the register and recount the change to ensure accuracy. If I made a mistake, I would sincerely apologize and immediately correct it. If after double-checking everything seemed accurate, I would explain it kindly and in a way that doesn't make the customer feel dismissed. Either way, the goal is to make sure the customer feels heard and respected. In my past experience, people usually appreciate when you handle situations with patience and professionalism. At Dutch Bros, I know keeping the energy positive is key, so I would make sure to turn the interaction into a smooth, respectful resolution. That way, the customer leaves happy and confident in the service they receive. Question number 12. How would you handle it if you caught an employee stealing? This is a test of both integrity and judgment. Dutch Bros relies on employees who are trustworthy, so you need to emphasize that you would not ignore or cover up theft. At the same time, it's important not to escalate the situation on your own. Employers want to hear that you would handle it professionally by following company procedures. You should show that you'd protect the company while also respecting the process of letting management handle disciplinary actions. Make sure your answer reflects honesty, professionalism, and loyalty to the team and brand. If I caught an employee stealing, I would handle the situation professionally and in line with company policy. I understand that Dutch Bros relies on trust and integrity from every team member, and stealing not only hurts the company, but also damages team morale. Instead of confronting the employee myself, which could make things worse, I would discreetly report the situation to a manager or supervisor so they can investigate it properly. I believe it's important to protect the company, while also ensuring the issue is handled fairly and respectfully. In my past jobs, I've seen how even small breaches of trust can create a negative environment, so I know how crucial it is to address it the right way. At Dutch Bros, I would always put integrity first because it's the foundation of customer trust and team respect. By reporting the incident to leadership, I'd be helping protect the store, the brand, and the rest of the team. Question number 13. Where do you see your career with Dutch Bros Coffee taking you? This is a loyalty and growth question. Hiring managers want to know if you're thinking long-term or if you'll treat the role as a short stop. Talk about starting by excelling in the barista position, then gradually moving into leadership or other growth opportunities. Show that you're motivated by Dutch Bros' culture of promoting from within. Even if you don't see yourself in coffee long-term, align your answer with how working at Dutch Bros fits into your personal and professional development goals. I see my career with Dutch Bros Coffee taking me into a long-term growth path. My first goal would be to master the barista role, building strong customer service skills, and gaining a full understanding of daily operations. Once I'm confident in that, I'd like to take on leadership opportunities, such as training new hires, supporting shift leaders, or eventually moving into a management role. What I like about Dutch Bros is that there are so many opportunities to grow if you work hard and stay dedicated. I'm motivated by the idea of not just having a job, but having a career where I can continue to challenge myself and contribute more over time. I also love the culture of promoting from within, which tells me that growth here is realistic. Long term, I'd like to stay with Dutch Bros and be part of the company's continued success, taking on roles where I can help others and strengthen the team. Question number 14. What characteristics do you feel a good Dutch Bros coffee barista will have? This question checks if you understand the expectations of the role and company culture. Dutch Bros baristas are known for their upbeat, customer-focused energy. Employers want to hear traits like friendliness, positivity, speed, attention to detail, and teamwork. Don't just list traits, explain why each one matters for the customer experience and the store's success. Tie your own personality to these traits to show that you align with them naturally. I think a good Dutch Bros coffee barista needs to have a combination of energy, friendliness, and reliability. Since Dutch Bros is known for its upbeat atmosphere, being positive and engaging with customers is essential. Customers don't just come for the coffee, they come for the experience. So having a friendly personality can really make their day. At the same time, attention to detail and speed are important. Drinks need to be made quickly and correctly, especially during busy times, so a good barista should be efficient without sacrificing quality. Teamwork is another big characteristic because shifts are fast-paced and everyone needs to work together to keep things running smoothly. I also think adaptability is important since every day can bring different challenges. Overall, the best baristas are those who combine a great personality with strong work habits. That way, they can deliver both the energy and the reliability that Dutch Bros customers expect every time they visit. Question number 15. Why should we hire you? This is your chance to sell yourself. Employers want to see confidence, but also humility. Summarize your strongest qualities: reliability, customer service skills, enthusiasm, teamwork, and directly connect them to what Dutch Bros needs in a barista. Avoid generic answers. Make it clear that you understand Dutch Bros is about more than coffee. It's about the experience. End with how your presence will make both customers and teammates better off. You should hire me because I bring the right combination of energy, dependability, and customer service skills that align perfectly with Dutch Bros culture. I genuinely enjoy connecting with people and making their day a little brighter, which is exactly what Dutch Bros is known for. I also have experience in fast-paced environments where teamwork and communication are essential, so I know how to keep calm and positive even when things get busy. Reliability is something I take pride in. When I'm scheduled, I show up on time, ready to give my best effort. Beyond just doing the job, I want to contribute to the upbeat, community-focused atmosphere that Dutch Bros represents. I believe I can help keep lines moving, provide friendly service, and support my coworkers to make every shift successful. In short, hiring me means bringing in someone who's enthusiastic about the role, willing to learn, and motivated to grow with the company while creating memorable experiences for every customer. And finally, here's the last question. Question number 16. Do you have any questions for me or for us? This is a test of your engagement and curiosity. Never say no. You should always prepare thoughtful questions that show genuine interest. Ask about training, growth opportunities, team culture, or how success is measured in the role. Avoid making your first question about pay or time off, as it can seem like your priorities aren't aligned with the company. Show that you're thinking about how you can grow, contribute, and be successful at Dutch Bros long term. Yes, I do have a few questions. First, I'd love to know more about the training process for new team members. I want to understand how Dutch Bros sets up employees for success and what I can expect in the first few weeks. Second, I'm curious about growth opportunities. What does the path look like for someone who wants to take on more responsibility over time? I've heard Dutch Bros promotes from within, and I'd like to learn more about how I can work toward those opportunities. Third, I'd like to know how you measure success in this role. For example, are there specific goals or qualities that you look for in a barista that really stand out? Finally, I'd love to hear about the team culture at this location. I know every shop has its own vibe, and I'd like to understand how this team works together to keep the energy positive and supportive. Thank you for giving me the chance to ask. If you want to learn more on how to land jobs and reach your career goals, don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell notification button to get new videos every single week. Also, don't forget to hit that like button because that motivates me to keep doing what I do. Stay safe, keep smiling, and good luck.